Hello, everyone, and welcome to Trails in the Game. I hope you're having a good day today. Let's just get out of the way. If you watch this on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you watch this on Twitch, hit me with a follow. Anyways, without further ado, let's get going. Weird, they don't have a thing where you can check the news.
This place has a nice mellow vibe.
Go on, give it a taste. Just let me know if you need me.
Love me a sugar rush.
Hey, Shannon, there's something that's been on my mind for a while now. You understand having an uncanny resemblance, don't you think? I suppose we do, now that you mention it. That's so funny, I was thinking the exact same thing. Me and our hair colors are near a perfect match. Wait, do you mean my long-lost older sister? The one that was separated from my family at birth? What, is that true? No, I'm just teasing. Sorry, I'm only an only child. Though I would have loved having a sister as pretty as you. You've got me hook, line, and sinker. But yeah, I totally get the feeling. You say you're teasing, but I'm gonna have a hard time picturing you two as anything else but sisters now. Think that's actually possible? Not in the least. Immediately after Marduk took me in their care, they began investigating my origins. Were I to have any relatives in Anchorville, they would have learned of it. Sorry, did I say something I shouldn't have? I feel like my big mouth just landed in trouble again. Oh no, not at all, please don't worry. Once again, thank you for your hospitality. I'm more than happy to help around the restaurant if you'd like. Oh, I appreciate the offering. I'm sure we make one heck of a team with our immaculate blue hair and professionalism. I still say, like, I think she's from here because she's having all these, like, little memories that she's having. Or at least it seems like she's having, like, memories anyway. Alright, time to hit up both bulletin boards and then the guild. We want to stop by the Kowloon Financial Bank too. Yeah, this city's layout is pretty complex, so I'd better lay it all out. Can you guys come over here for a sec? I know I gave you a rundown when we first arrived, but here's Old Town. Across the river is New Town. There's all the new buildings on both sides of the river. That's what we call them. Out of convenience, really. On this side, we got the hotels, the police station, and the hospital. Over that way is City Hall. That right there is the bus station for long distance travel, as well as Old Town's bulletin board. Guild Branch and Cathedral right there, where Newtown starts. Cross the bridge and take a left up the hill, get to both the train station and Kowloon Financial Bank. The second bulletin board's over there too. Oh, it's Judith. You're back, huh? You should probably put on some sunglasses. Don't forget, you're a celebrity. It's no big thing if we spot you, but tourists might end up causing a scene. Thanks for the reminder. I'll be sure to stop by and say hi when it gets dark out. Everyone's so friendly. People really adore her here. You can tell this is where she was born and raised. No denying these folks love her. Hell, it's like they're watching out for her. You're right, it's really a lovely city. Yes, if those people are plotting something here, well, that's where our Forest PG is going to be tracking down their scent.
Planner launched! You're so thoughtful, Rufus.
Band's group decided to take a short break. Director of the orchestra got in touch to tell Band that she and the kids were headed to Anchorville. It was not long before they arrived on a train to from Aracion. Welcome everyone, we're glad you could come from Earl's to visit. And yes, and it's Grampy Van. Hi Grampy Van, have you been well? Yeah, Grampy's doing just as well. Looks like nothing's changed with you kiddos. It's been a minute, Flona. Fiona Flona. You're right. I believe I haven't seen you since last year in Aracion. Come now, Gene, say hello. Hi, Grampy. Hi, Agnes. You're gonna be showing us around Anchorville today, right? You better make it fun. No worries, I got you, kids. Didn't you tell us today is Gene's last day? Yeah, the paperwork is finished. After this, I'll be taking Gene to his new parents in the capital. This may be the last time he gets to play with his friends from the orphanage. You know, I looked into what happened beneath the surface of the old capital last year. You and the others put your lives on the line to save us, and I realized putting the children on the airship was a part of that. I don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you. I wanted you to at least be able to see the kids before Gene leaves. I know you must be extremely busy, but please, first we only did what we had to back then, and second, we'd be delighted to help the children make some great memories. Alright kiddos, let's head out. Try to stick together and not get lost, okay? You know, Grampy. I'm so excited, Grampy. Okay, I'm pretty sure you're just saying it to annoy me now. Let's go. Okay. And so, Agnes and Van's humble tour of Anchorville began. The cityscape accommodation in modern tradition was so different from Aracion that it caught the children's attention. They enjoyed the scenic view of the river running through the city from atop the bridge, and toured locations that inspired the famous novel Sunshine on Yes. Additionally, Van took charge of guiding them to all the food stands. For the grand finale, he took them to La Nuit de Chat Noir to enjoy its famous tiramisu. And then, that tiramisu was so good, right? It was at least as good as the birthday cake Miss Flona baked me. We even got to see the news agency from Sunshine and Yes. Wait a second, you have the same name as the girl from the book. Hey, that's right, that's one of the reasons I love the story so much. Oh, and by the way, my mother's name was Sophie. Really? Wow, that makes me so happy. And I'm glad everyone is having such a good time. We kind of ran the tour by ear, so I'm glad it all worked out. Even just before the train's departure time. Yes, it's about time we head to the station, actually. Really? Thank you so much, you two. I'm certain the children made some happy memories. Miss Flona? He's gone. He's what? Hey, where's Gene? He was just here a second ago. Oh no. Gene, you big dummy, you're finally getting new mommy and daddy. You can't just be here on your last day together. Gene? Man? Yeah, you couldn't have gone far, blown away here. Please find him, man. Using everything they learned in their job, then I guess did their best to track Gene down. It wasn't long before they found him. Gene, thank goodness you're okay. I'm sorry I disappeared like that. Everyone must be so mad. Sophie was, that's for sure, but everyone's also really worried, Sophie included. Something tells me this isn't because you hate your new parents. I already met them a few times, and they're really nice people. And I know that if they become my parents for real, I'll definitely be happy, but you're wondering if it's really okay for you to leave your other family, like Miss Fauna, behind. After all, she did raise you. On top of that, you're worried that these feelings might be disrespectful to your new parents. Am I right? How'd you know? Just a hunch I got. You know, back when I was at the orphanage, I was like an older brother to everyone. Honestly though, I was kind of a brat, not like you. I think I was just lonely, looking back on it. Plenty of people were my family those days. They kept leaving me behind. It hurt, and even I got its price because of it. I was starting to stand out, and not in a good way. Even still, Director Arkwright continued to give me a place I could call home. Of course you can stay. This is your home and your family. One day you'll find a place where you truly belong, and when you do, you'll have to move forward without looking back. I know I'll be sad when that day comes. However, wherever you end up, remember that you'll always be one of my beloved children. Wherever I end up. It was because of what he said that I was able to start to open up to others. And now I've got the kinds of friends I can never hope to replace. Director Arkwright might be gone, but my connection to the orphanage remains. Heck, these days I've started to think I like my new home and who I am. Man. Remember, Gene, it's okay to find happiness. I'm sure your family wants that for you too, don't you think? Yeah, you're right. Gene. Jeez, what have you been doing? We don't have any more time to play. The train's leaving soon. I want to see the capital with you too. Guys. I want my new parents to know all about my family at the orphanage. Sounds good to me. Make sure to introduce them. I feel bad for Miss Fauna and the children. It'll be difficult for them. Yeah, but this ain't goodbye forever. These days, there are all sorts of ways to stay in touch, especially compared to when I was a kid. You know, I've already heard about some of your childhood memories with Lady Kincaid, but it was nice to hear about your father for a change. Why'd I have to go running my mouth? Let's just say I finally worked through my own feelings. All that stuff that happened after leaving the orphanage, I mean. Oh. Apparently I was dumped in front of the orphanage not long after I was born. The lawyer that came with me opened with, "This child is a devil, we can't raise him." After that was a bunch of empty apologies. Director Arkwright took me in without hesitation anyway. Yet I never... Once I was saved from the cult, Master used his connections so that the orphanage would know that I was okay. Yet I never went back. I couldn't go back. How could I? He betrayed me, I had thought. He sold me off. Even if it had just been for a moment, I had doubted that kind, generous man. How could I go back to face him after that? And then, when I was still training to be a Spriggan, I read an obituary in the local paper. The director had passed away. I looked into what happened later. When I was in Rossian for work, it turns out that he never stopped looking for me after I went missing. Even while he was running the orphanage, he would reach out to his contacts and travel everywhere, all in hopes of finding me. It was around that time he found out I was okay, and all the stress finally caught up to him and made him sick. Can't say I know how, but he seemed to understand my hesitation and resist the urge to reach out to me himself. From what I heard, he spent his last breath praying that I found a new home for myself. A new home. Way back when Director Arkwright said something to me. Man, you're not a devil. Many people in this world feel as though they don't have a place where they belong. But you're someone who knows what real pain is. That means that you're better equipped to be there for people who need you. And I believe that will help you find a place you can call home. He said that, huh? Don't tell me that's how you came to start answering for SPGs. Who can say to be honest? I'd forgotten he said all of that. I never did pay him back for the things he told me. Even now, I wish I could have been there for his final moments. Man, it's all in the past now. It ain't my style to Bruto or something like this. Still, if that kid can learn to love his new family, then I guess this whole ordeal might have been worth it. I agree. I think you did get through to him. Especially because you've come to the same realization yourself. That just like you told Jean, it's okay for you to find happiness. And that there are people who want you to.
So please, Van. Please, don't regret thinking back on the people you care about. Your father wanted you to be happy. Wanted you to find a place where you belong. Wanted you to smile. That's all. And I'm sure he and the goddess are smiling right now as well. As they watch over you.
Yes.
But what do I know, right? I'm just some girl who only now learned about all of this. But I do get it, Van. After all, I feel the same way as your father, just as much as Director Arkwright. No. Maybe even more. I want you to find happiness.
Oh. I swear, you really are something else. But I guess that goes for me too, huh? You guys, and you in particular, have been doing your damnedest to make sure I realize it. Makes me look pretty pathetic, huh?
I think that's just part of what makes you, you. You've brought so many of us into your circle, and helped us to take a step forward. I'll always be glad I met you. From the bottom of my heart.
That goes for the both of us. Man, what did I do to deserve friends like you?
Well, not to steal your words, but that goes for the both of us. You better prepare yourself, though, because I'm just going to keep on growing. And then one day you'll say, damn, there ain't many women like her. And you'll sit around moping over the one that got away. I bet then you'll realize just what you've been missing out on.
Well, I'll look forward to that day.
After that, the two spent their remaining time together. After a bit, they met up with their friends and resumed the work.
Planner launched!
Fans grouped to take a short break. Everyone split up so they could spend their free time as they please. Seriously, what's she thinking making me drive here on an open bike? I mean, sure, Master let me borrow his, but come on. What the hell?
Hiya, Arkwright. Right on time.
Is that you, Hermes? Hermes? Don't tell me that. Yep, this is the new AF model design just for the launch. I was in the area doing a last-minute testing with some long-range bike activity, so I figured I'd swing by. Is that really allowed? Not like all the small schedule, so let's not sweat the details. More importantly, give me a minute to get out of this thing. I gotta give you the rundown while we're on the road. expect you to take on a delivery job in this area this late in the game. It's crazy to think you're doing this when you're going into space tomorrow. It is. I feel like I gotta get this done because I'm going to space tomorrow. I don't want to have any regrets. That never shakes you, does it? Why'd you ask me to tag along for the ride? Worried something might go south? Yep. The job this time is a race against time. The kind of express delivery I can only pull off. So if my bike breaks down, it's all over. Obviously, that's not part of the plan, but it doesn't hurt to play it safe. Does this job matter that much? Just what exactly are you delivering? This is just a distribution warehouse. Once we get the package from the delivery man, we'll be racing straight to Anchorville City. Hi, I'm with the private delivery service. You should have been told that I'd be taking over the package with this tracking number. It'll have just arrived here. Alright. The client just told us about you a moment ago. I'm surprised you're here already. Is it just me or does she remind me of someone? I must be imagining things. I'll need the package right away then. But oh, do you think you can deliver it in time? That's why I'm here. We got less than 5 minutes left. We can still make it. Don't slow down, we're going straight to the station. I guess this is goodbye for now. I promise I'll write to see you once I'm settled. I know you will, and I swear I won't forget the time we spent together, so you better get your butt back here one day, got it? I guess the package isn't gonna get here in time. Thank you for waiting. The international train will be arriving on platform 3 shortly. This train departs from Enid and is bound for Arden in the Principality of Remifaria. That's my train. Take care, you guys. Hey, what's that bike speeding right for us?
I made it. Here, your package.
Huh? For me? Are you telling me the gift we ordered made it in time? I can't believe it. It must be airbeam. Wait, is she? Ah, forget it. Now's not the time. Thank you so much. Now we can send our friend off without any regrets. No worries, just doing what I was paid to do. I'll deliver anywhere on time. That's my motto. The young man then boarded his train at the last possible minute with a smile on his face and a gift in his hand. The next stop is New Home. So because of the shipping company's incompetence, the president got stuck in transit. The gift was supposed to arrive yesterday so that they could give it to him before he left, but it only just made it to the distribution center today. Yeah, I can't read. Bingo! It wasn't made to make it. It wasn't going to make it in time, so I had to grab it from the warehouse myself. Yeah, gotta say, it's cool how my reputation for fast deliveries has spread. And here I was, wondering what you could need me for when you were working on the space program. Didn't expect such a routine gig. What, did you think we'd be delivering some classified national secrets? You know me, all clients are created equal. Hell, the kid could ask me to deliver a caterpillar and I'd do it. Honestly, I'm just glad I got the package to them on time. I don't think anybody else would have come all this way just for that. Looks like that was the only reason I came to Anchorville. Ah, it's here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. This is our famous Cafe de Tiramisu.
Now this is what I'm talking about. I just had to have one while I still could. I tried it when I visited Anchorville once before, and let me tell you, I totally fell in love.
Please don't tell me the other reason you came out here was just to eat this. Oh, I'll tell you, alright. Please don't act like you haven't gone this far for your favorite sweets. Yeah, you got me there. Thanks for coming along for the ride today, Arkwright. Now I can head off to space with no regrets. Glad to hear it. What's all this about regrets? You're just so confident in yourself. The worst case scenario isn't out of the question, you know. No harm in making sure I'm prepared for it if things go bad. And since I'm the only one who can pull it off, I'll put everything on the line to see my duty done. Huh? Duty, is it? Yeah, I'm sure you already put 2 and 2 together. Just leave everything in space to me, especially now that I can go out there with a clear head. While I'm off doing that, I want you to do what only you can. Geez, just what are you up to? Now I'm gonna live up to your expectations. I'll tell you what, you can count on me to handle things down here on the ground. That way you can wrap up your space duties and I'll welcome you back home with no problems. Thanks, Arkwright. Hearing that is just what I needed. That's so, well, as long as I can help. You really didn't have to see me off, Arkwright. Still, I hope you'll look forward to tomorrow's launch. Sure. Am I right in thinking you're a little afraid?
I knew I couldn't fool you. I mean, on paper, success is all but guaranteed. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little worried. It'd be a whole lot easier if my life was the only one on the line. That is, I'm shouldering all the responsibility of a giant nationwide project. And even if the worst case scenario comes to pass, I can't afford to end up looking lame up there.
This ain't like you, is it? Legendary Aramis always gets where she needs to go and makes it back in one piece.
She sure does. Okay, when I get back and things calm down, let's go on a trip together again.
I swear, she's always such a tease. But I guess that's part of what makes her who she is. She just loves randomly kissing guys. I'll be waiting for you, Aramis. As your friend, I believe in you. After that, Van returned to Anchorville City to meet up with his friends and resume work. Nice.
We have all kinds. Hey, welcome.
Everything here.
Don't be a stranger.
Can I help you? Come again.
Need any maintenance? I'm your gal.
Modifying your orbment.
Of course. You may rely on me.
Shifting to maintenance mode.
Come again. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal.
Shifting to maintenance mode. Modifying your orbment, are you? Shifting to maintenance mode. Skills updated. Better check them out. That's a single element slot.
Switching to maintenance mode. Come again. Need any maintenance? Switching to maintenance mode. Shard skills updated. Shard skills updated. Single element slot. New shard skill added. Your gal.
Shifting to maintenance.
Switching to maintenance mode. Single element slot accessed. New shard skill added.
Modify.
Switching to maintenance mode. Come again.
Modifying your.
Of course. You may. Switching to maintenance mode. New shard skill added. You're in capable hands. Skill set amended. That is a single element slot. Need any maintenance? I'm your gal. Come again.
What can I get for you? Thanks a bunch.
Why, hello. Why, hello. Thank you.
All right.
There's a poor SPG on the bulletin board. I have a problem regarding our hotel reservation site. Word on the street it says mobile network issues are within your area of expertise. Would you be able to help me clean up this mess? If you can, please come by City Hall. I'll be waiting for you there. Trouble with lodging website. Now that I think about it, this city's absolutely buzzing with tourists right now. It seems like people from the north are stopping by Agro on their way to watch the rocket launch. This is likely an issue that's arisen specifically because of the influx of people pouring into the city. If I were to be perfectly honest, I believe this case is a little outside the scope of the core SPG. Tech trouble, huh? Not sure the police or the guild can do much about this. Hard to know if this will be outside our wheelhouse without hearing the details, but I think it makes sense for us to try taking this on. Hurts me a little to say this, but I think this is worth doing as a way of getting a foothold on the investigation.
Not this way. All right.
I run an LP transport here in Axville. My delivery guy went out to his morning rounds, but I've been able to get in touch with him ever since. If possible, I'd like the situation resolved without a fuss. If you're able to help me, meet me at the station. Missing case. Curious about this one. Me too. I wonder if this has anything to do with AD. There must be some reason they're looking into us bringing for help. I hope we get the lowdown on this one. Yeah, I'm with you there. Got a weird feeling for whatever reason, but I think this might be worth accepting regardless.
Hello. Thank you.
We're already running into each other again, even though we've left the capital. Yo, Shino, what are the chances, huh? My mom did mention this isn't your first time here. Right, the people here have been kind enough to support me. And I've really come to love this city. You know, I stopped by the Chat Noir the last time I was in town. That's when they asked me if I would be interested in collaborating on a drink. Really? Yes, now it's finally come to fruition. Starting tonight, I'll be offering our special collab cocktails. I'm pulling out all the stops, so I hope you'll find the time to enjoy one. Yeah, look forward to it then. Gotta say, I'm glad things are going well for you, Shino.
What would you like?
Now, who should I see it with? And to enter the theater with his company of choice, have decided to take a break from work. Taking a lot of breaks. Rachel, an ambitious young girl, would be starting her first year at the local high school in the spring. Not long after enrolling, she went to go see high school sports tournament in the capital, but something caught her eye. It was the cheerleading squad from a prestigious school in Eden. Rachel couldn't look away from their stunning display of athleticism. She had also taken note of the squad leader, a beautiful and distinguished second year from another school named Jennifer. Admiring Jennifer's cheerleading skills, the moment Rachel got back home, she sprang into action to form her very own cheerleading squad. Rachel put all her efforts into strict training and trying to track down additional members for an upcoming cheerleading competition that autumn. It was a struggle, but her drive inspired those around her until she formed a group of friends and teammates she knew she could rely on. And then...
We put everything we had into that performance. We've got this in the bag!
Jennifer and her team are really something. Hard to believe they could pull off a stunt like that.
We'd really have to go above and beyond to win now.
There's that one stunt, but we've never managed to pull it off in practice. Not even once. It'd be reckless to change our routine and try it now.
It's reckless. It's impossible. We can't do it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of hearing stuff like that. So what if we fail? Let them laugh at us. A little laughter doesn't scare me. What does scare me is the thought of giving up. I'd hate to walk away from this with the regret of not having tried everything we could.
Rachel?
And above all, I know we can do it. All of you have so much potential. So come on, believe in yourselves. And each other.
You said it. In that case, we've got your back all the way. Let's get out there and show them what we're made of.
That's what I want to hear. Let's get to it, girls.
Yeah!
Go! Fight! Win!
My word, they've done it! A stunt more technically complex than even the Hustle Tower. They've managed to pull off the Spectacle Tower! This is, without a doubt, the most impressive achievement in this tournament's history!
We did it! We really did it! Thank you all so much!
Way to go, Rachel. Beat us fair and square.
This cheerleading stuff turns cheering for someone into a sport all its own, huh? Kinda reminds me of one of the dances that have been passed down in my tribe. You mean the dance that motivates and celebrates warriors? I feel like I've heard about something like that. Yeah, if I think about it that way, it helps me understand how Rachel and her team felt. Since it's a dance for warriors fighting or competing on the battlefield, it has to be powerful and beautiful enough to compete on its own. Which is why if you want to be victorious, you need to dance with the warrior's determination. That's a very cruel way to look at it. Still, I think you make a good point. Their competition in the movies turns cheering into a battle of its own. So I suppose you could say that the same warrior's determination in the Kruger's dance can also be found in the cheerleader's performance here. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of embarrassed watching all those scenes after all these years. I'm pretty sure I would have played the part much better if I'd done it now. Think so? I actually think you were a perfect fit for the way you were back then. You were still young and had that tenacity and hunger for success. All that was a good match for the movie's coming of age vibe and for Rachel's courage and inexperience. Okay, if I was only kind of embarrassed before, I'm majorly embarrassed now. I get what you're trying to say, but can we change the subject? Okay, with all that in account. But I think I can understand why Nina was so taken with the movie. Ah, that's right, she did mention that's what ignited her interest in the industry. I'm sure she paid close attention to all the little details when watching my rookie level, acting included. Just thinking about it makes me cringe. This is such a weird feeling.
Planner launched.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I suppose this warrants a thanks.
Well, aren't you just the sweetest?
Thank you.
out of me.
Really got a Kowloon bank here?
Welcome.
Yeah, but Heiyue doesn't really have the same kind of influence here that they do in Longport. Just another one of the things that make this town just right.
Yeah, we get it already. You love your hometown.
Give me a sec, I'll be right back.
How can I help you? Please come again.
Thank you for coming all the way to the Anchorville branch. I'm stunned that the Vice President himself would come to inspect
I
us.
apologize for the sudden visit. The good news is, all seems to be well. Like I mentioned, I intend to stay here until tomorrow. Think of the inspection as a mere formality, and continue to work as you normally do.
Yes, sir. It's all planned. Surprised to see you here in Anchorville.
Oh, Aaron, and Arkwright Solutions too. I thought you might show up. Why don't we have a chat? I just finished up some business, so I have a few minutes.
You look well. Aaron, different from the last time we saw each other. It's clear you and your friends have continued to grow. Obviously, you don't look too bad yourself. Is it true that things are calming down with Heiyue? I heard you finally have some time to rest. Well, I guess you could say that. Things are certainly in a flux. What with the rise of the new family, even if it's temporary, working together with Chao toward a common goal has given us a sense of unification. Common goal? You talking about the people who've gone missing all over the place, including some from Heiyue? Do you think it's related to all those messages the rumors are talking about? That definitely explains why the Darren himself has come to this town. Indeed. I was informed about what happened at the Memorial Park and about the damage to the Blacklight District, including who was responsible. As an organization at the top of the underworld, we have a score to settle. That's why I decided to come here and find out what's going on in Anchorville for myself. Huh? The Apostle, the Soldier, and the Martial Artist, they were all pretty tough. Not to mention that they got that mysterious weaponry. The same is true for us. It'll be imperative to gather information quickly. We've already mobilized our contacts, even those outside Anchorville. If possible, I'd like you to act as the sort of information broker, man. I guess it makes sense to pull out all the stops. It's a little disconcerting to have Heiyue active in my hometown. I suppose being a valued source of information is reassuring in its own way. We've been dealt quite a decent hand given the circumstances, and a necessary one. After all, we're up against the vestiges and that invisible monster. Some tells me you're not telling us the whole story, Fan. You said it yourself. You heard about what went down in Royal Farm. Those guys are even stronger than Yin. Not to mention that white replica thing they got. If they're bringing all of that to a town like this, then we can't be too careful. All that said, I can't help but think you're plotting something. You, Chow, Ashen, Old Man Yin, and that punk Gowlong. Looks like you're starting to see the big picture, Aaron. You haven't only gotten stronger, but smarter too. I guess you could say growth comes with the territory. Obviously, Heiwei is up to something. It's not like I plan on getting in the way. All I ask is that you don't act like you own the town. Now, as long as you give us reasonable forest PGs, we might be willing to lend a hand. Aaron, you said it. Alright, I think we can find a way to compromise. Like I said before, I'm perfectly willing to exchange information on this and other matters. I expect we'll simply observe the situation for now, much like the Bracer Guild. We'll be counting on all of you to uncover a clue. Good luck, Aaron, Fan, everyone. Yeah, leave it to me. Guess this one's important.
Shard search? Go.
Shard search.
Planner launched!
There's something I should do before I head out there. Aaron then took Van out of the city. I don't sense any monsters nearby. It looks like nothing's going to get in our way here. Is there a reason why we had to come all the way out here just to warm up? What's going through your... Hey now, what's the big idea? Just shut up and get ready. Surprise attacks ain't uncommon in actual combat. Those you gonna hold me back now, got it? Oh, so that's how it is. The fight's with you. I'm just happy to fly. Here I come. And so it should be handed in the combat stage. And the rider is able to pull sword skills from the man with the hollow style from the studio martial arts as well as very strict. Damn, you putting coins at me? You're one crafty asshole. Well, I had to take the gamble. That was all I could come up with to stop your acrobatics. So I doubt whatever fool you're created up is going to use tricks like that. Probably not. Considering the guy uses Genka School martial arts, you're guessing he's from the East, yeah? Is it just me, or are you obsessed with it? I mean, I get that he's wielding the same style as you and all. How can I not be after witnessing such incredible martial arts firsthand? And it ain't just him. Every one of those masked jackasses is something else. I'm not gonna just sit on my ass and do nothing. Even if the Heavenly Mother might forgive me, I won't forgive myself for letting those bastards do as they please. That's how I'll be using you to improve my martial arts. I hope you're ready. How can I say no when you went through all the trouble of picking me as your punching bag? That said, it'd be better if...
I see you've already warmed up.
Fan? Oh good, I'm glad you could make it. Thanks for coming all this way despite your busy schedule. Once I got your message, I did my best to carve out some time. I had to, seeing as it's all for Aaron. Man, did you? I mean, I had a pretty good idea what you wanted from me. But fighting someone with a weird-ass style like me ain't gonna do much to improve your martial arts. What you need is a fellow student of the Genka School, a master. I'll be your opponent today, Aaron. I face you not as the next head of the Blue family, nor as the vice president of the Kowloon Bank, but as a master of the Genka School of Martial Arts. From what I heard, he used to be an assistant instructor. Apparently, it's been a hot minute since he was on the front lines, though. For real, I remember when you used to help train me when I was just a clerk. I could ask for a better training partner. You can still go, right? Don't worry, I may not have doomed anyone recently, but I've never slacked in my training. Whether I get serious or not is up to you. Now you're talking. Get ready, Fan Darren. How can you move like that and leave it a talisman, no less? I admit I used to be a bit pudgy. Ashley chides me about it on occasion. But is that all you got, Aaron? Don't underestimate me. How long has it been since we last faced off like this? I think I used to train you when time permitted back in the day. Back when folks just started calling you Fan Darren. Then you got busy and Ashley started actually working for Heiwei. He again started distancing himself from me. I don't mean to go on whining about the old man now, but back then you stood by my side, and I still owe you for that. I did nothing to earn your gratitude, Aaron. In some ways, I'm just like my father. I'm still carrying the events of 40 years ago. You mean? To be honest, I was only 5 years old at the time, so I don't remember things clearly. But even so, I'll never forget how Langport was in those days. It's been carved into me. Heiwei's demonic tyrant, the constant conspiracies and betrayal, the fear which clings to the city even now. The past is a curse, feeding on the present. It's responsible for the events of last year and the ones that took place just a few months ago. Still, Heiwei is changing little by little, especially now that Xiao has started a new family. Even Asher has found a way to shake off the past and look forward. And that change continues with you, Aaron. Being with the Spring has really helped you find a new path for yourself.
How many times do I gotta tell you? I ain't part of Heiwei, and I ain't gonna be chained down by the past or the present. I'm gonna walk my own path.
As it should be. As it must be. Free yourself of even the dark machinations of fate itself. Break through all obstacles that lie before you. If you can believe in your friends and in yourself. I know you can do it, Aaron Wei.
Was that the Ungula Barrage?
Oh, my. Well done.
Had another breakthrough, eh? And so Aaron was able to draw out more of his true potential. After everyone's wounds were tended to, Aaron and Van said goodbye to Fan, who left to return to the Kowloon Financial Bank. I'm surprised he stuck around long enough, considering how busy he is. Aaron is like a son to me, so I'm happy to help. His words. You're well loved, Mr. Prodigy. You stop calling me that already. But seriously, those are the things that make me me. As long as you get it.
Believe in my friends and myself, and break through the machinations of fate, huh? Never thought Fawn would be the one to tell me stuff like that.
Guy's not wrong about Heiwei starting to change. You too, you're starting to believe in the path you've chosen for yourself and find new potential for who you can be.
That guy's just a big softy. He's supposed to be the next head of the Liu family, you know. And you're not much different. You could tell I've been in a funk and set all this up just to help me.
Hope I didn't know where Steph. I mean, I was perfectly happy to stand on the side and let you two go at it.
Quit screwing around. I gotta admit, though, I do feel a little better thanks to you. Doesn't matter what those vestiges are plotting. It won't change what I have to do. They won't be wreaking havoc on my watch. I'm gonna find those bastards and send them packing. And I'm gonna do it with my Gekka. As well as that Spriggan style I picked up from you.
I swear, you got way more presence than when we first met. Prove to me that you ain't gonna lose to anyone, Aaron.
Of course I will. You'd better be there to revel in my victory.
After that, Van and Aaron returned to the city, and after meeting up with their friends, resumed work. Nice.
Welcome.
This place sure does see a lot of cars.
Yeah, since we've got that depot to the south, we're definitely a key hub for transport.
Where'd my treasure go? If it's not around here, it sounds like he's searching for something. Could be a poor PG issue, we might as well ask him what's up. Yo, you lose something? Yeah, actually. I collect merchandise from the entertainment industry, you see. Stuff like valuable snapshots of actors and actresses. I'm missing 3 photos, specifically one snapshot of each generation of the Lancer family. Oh, another one of my fans, my family's, I guess. Or so it would seem. If you find them, please bring them back to me. That's not really a lot of information to go on. Do you remember where you lost them, or whether or not you lost anything else with them? Right, I realized they were gone this morning, so I probably lost them sometime last night. Actually, now that I think about it, I slipped them inside of a Lancer family magazine while I was out and about. When I woke up this morning, I realized the whole book was gone, and hold a minute. I remember last night I was out drinking in the hotel bar, and I showed my friend the magazine in photo. Do you think I might have left them behind? Sounds to me like he got drunk and left the magazine and photos there. The fact that he's only remembering this now speaks to the amount of alcohol he must have had. In that case, you might want to swing by and take a look. Alright, we'll check on the bar for you. Really? Thank you so much. I'll keep looking around elsewhere in the meantime. Wait a sec, that girl with you. Me? What's up? Can you please not look at me like that? My apologies, you just seem so familiar. Anyway, I appreciate you going out of your way for me. Thanks.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Be sure you watch out for cars, got it?
Eaton News? Looks like just a local paper, but I've seen a big article or 2 out of them before.
Yeah, like a while back where they covered that politician faking an illness at a nearby hospital.
I don't know if you know this, but Sunshine on Yes is also published here. I'm really glad we had a chance to see it.
I do have some business here, but I'll wait until we have some time to stop by.
Alrighty.
May I have a word?
Oh yes, there was a customer showing off his magazine and talking about that sort of thing. I remember him forgetting the magazine, but I didn't see any photo slips inside of it. The magazine is here, but not the photos. If he left the magazine here, then at least we know we could have dropped the photos on the way home. In that case, it's possible one of the customers took them. Now that you mention it, I believe one of our part-timers brought it along to the bar. He's not working today, but as you can tell, he can be quite careless. I feel like I remember him saying something like, "You can each take one, maybe." Well, hold on, are you telling me this guy just gave them away to the other customers? That goes way beyond just being careless. This has turned into be a real pain. Sorry, sir. Think you could get in touch with the part-timer and ask him which customers took the photo? Of course, one can say that this is our responsibility. I'll check with him. I already got in touch with the part-timer via T-phone and asked him about how he gave away the photo. Now that I suspected, he ended up giving them away. On behalf of the entire bar, I'd like to apologize. Fortunately, he remembered all 4 customers who took the photos. Our client said there was 3 photos. Could be he miscounted, or maybe there was another photo unrelated to the Lancers. Let's hit up the 4 people for a start. Alright, can you tell us what 4 individuals look like? I have a name for one of them, Goldman. He's actually staying at this very hotel. The second person is a tourist who came off as a little seedy. His said he was going home to the capital via bus today. Third person is a quiet younger man wearing glasses. Apparently, he looks like he said he likes movies. And finally, the last individual is a chatty young woman who enjoys gossip. Judged by her manner, the part-timer said she would probably be hanging out at the cafe or a bar, maybe even a food stall. Gosh, if we see anybody fit into those descriptions, we'll make sure to hit them up.
Okay.
Got something to ask you.
Huh? Thing I got from the bar yesterday. The bartender said it'd probably be okay if I took it with me. I'm so sorry, I almost ran off with someone else's possession. Ah, so he's the guy. This is... He totally digs her. So yeah, the original owner would like it back. He'd be happy to take it back to them if that's fine with you. Honestly, I'm a little irritated that the part-time bartender got me wrapped up in all this. But alright, I wish I didn't have to, but I'll give it back. Really, I wish I didn't have to. When that man told me I could take it, I never imagined this would happen. He really doesn't want to give it back, does he? I guess it makes sense. If my mom charmed him, he wouldn't be able to help himself. This goes to show the draw she has on others. Let's just leave him be. I mean, the thing is, it's not like he can't get another photo of her from somewhere. Like, since she's famous and all, there's like pictures probably all over. Sure, maybe not that particular photo, but...
What'll it be? Thank you.
Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell.
Got a question for you.
This just in from...
Get this. I got my hands on a super rare photo. Whoa, somebody's psyched. Is it really that great? Hey, you won't believe it. What I got right here is a spectacular photo of the Gribcat. Phantom Thief Extraordinaire. What? How? When? Man, I always figured it was just a matter of time, especially considering what a moron she is. How careless. It was probably fine as long as no one saw her face, right? That begs the question, why was this photo in that man's collection? Who can say? Maybe he's connected the dots, or maybe he's just a coincidence. Only one way to find out is to deliver the photo. The only way to find out is to deliver the photo back to him. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the original owner looked at that photo. One of the bartenders messed up and gave the snapshots to a bunch of customers. Aw, seriously? What a shame. Oh well. Here you go. Wait, this is... Like I said, this is an amazing photo of famous Gribcat. She's older than I thought, and something about her feels particularly indecent. But that doesn't stop it from being a valuable photo. It shows the truth behind the urban legend. Seriously, what the hell is this woman doing? Dude, I had the chills for a second there. I am rather curious as to where this photo was taken. She surely looks like she's enjoying it. I'm embarrassed just looking at the photo. Yeah, thanks for giving this back. Anne doesn't seem so sure how to react. Okay, amazing Gribcat photo.
There you are.
Reward deposited.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables. Wow. Anchorville's more lively than I expected.
Excuse me?
I understand it was a mistake. What a pain. It's not like I got the use for it. Here, you take it. This is a photo of Grammy. It even looks like it's the real deal. You mean it's not a reproduction? It must be quite valuable. Yeah, I bet it'd fetch a hefty price. Are you thinking about selling it? Huh? Like hell I'd sell it. I'll have you know my grandmother and I are huge fans of Dominique Lanster. She's always been a huge fan. Even took me to see one of Dominique's concerts when I was little. My parents were always busy, so she was the one who looked after me and taught me everything there is to know. That includes all there is to know about Dominique. Didn't expect this guy to be such a grandma's boy. So what you're saying is you'd never sell it. Makes sense to me. That being said, the original owner really wants it back. Fine, as much as I don't want to let it go. Here, take it. I only took it because the guy said I could, and because it reminded me of a photo my grandmother had. You tell the original owner to take good care of it, alright? Sorry, you got me thinking of old times. We're very sorry. Located Dominique's photo.
Got something to ask you.
Huh? You mean someone left that behind? How did you know I had it? Heard about it from the gentleman at the bar. The original owner really wants it back. You mind? Wait, you're Judith. Here, take it. I could never make an ass of myself in front of Judith. Aw, shucks. Are you a fan of my work? I'm sorry. It was obvious even then that it was too good to be true. But once I saw the snapshot of you, I just wanted it so bad. Hey, I'm not upset or anything. It's all good as long as you don't mind giving it back. We'll take it to the owner, alright? Okay, we got 4 photos in total now. Well, one of them is a mystery. Guess we can ask the client about it when we meet and return these. Ah, my prize collection, you found them. Oh, thank you so much. So I did leave them behind at the bar. I'll need to be more careful with those in the future. You mentioned you were missing 3, but we actually found 4. Are you sure they're all yours? Ah, yes. One is not part of the Lancer family photo group. I forgot to tell you about it. That you still found it in spite of that. Words cannot express how grateful I am to you. Phew. You didn't see a connection. By the way, how did you get this 4th photo? Good question. I guess you could call it luck, or rather once-in-a-lifetime coincidence. A short time ago, I was outside the Capitol photographing the nightscape from the outskirts. Then suddenly, I saw a movement, and my photographer's reflexes started kicking in. And I pointed my camera at it. That's when I saw her. I was so startled, I pressed the shutter without thinking. I still can't believe the photo came out so sharp, even after all that. My, so she was running around dressed like that all the way in the outskirts of Eden? I suppose it could be considered a dress rehearsal of sorts before she headed to the auction. In any event, it sounds like he took it by accident. I'm glad he didn't get hurt at least. Anyway, at least you got them all back now. Try not to lose them next time, yeah? Of course, thanks again. I'll wire the mirror to you later.
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited. What's next?
So they won't let me do these yet, apparently. Guess I'll get the rest of the story icons that maybe then they'll unlock. Oh, okay. Maybe it's this guy then. I'm just so used to seeing the green icons, that's why. Are you President Nelkin, the one who submitted the 4SPG? Yes, are you the Ruben Spriggan? Thank you for coming. I'm Nelkin, Nelkin Transport. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're from Arkwright Solutions. Delicate Transport's not a name we hear around here very often. Sorry, not to be rude. That's quite alright. We're still a small transportation company, and we only just recently opened for business. But that's what lets us provide personalized service and give our all to every job. Fortunately for us, that's meant a steadily growing list of customers. That's all well and good, but can you cut to the chase already? What do you want from us? Aren't you having trouble getting in touch with one of your delivery guys or something? I take it there's more to it than that. Indeed, as this relates to my company and policies. The missing person in question is a young man from the Central East who has a history of arrests. We employ a number of people who have served time as well as those with large debts, a history of smuggling, or even no home. I'd go as far as to say they make up the majority of our workforce. Ah, that means so you actively employ people with nowhere else to go. Correct. They have passed, but they're still doing their best to reintegrate into society. We established this company to give them a second chance, to give them a home. Unfortunately, some of them are still dealing with the repercussions of their crimes and debts for various reasons. The Guild and the police will not be able to turn a blind eye to such things, which is why a bit of heat could cause trouble for some of my other employees as well. It's something I'd like to avoid. I know I'm being selfish, but how about it? Would you be willing to take on my request? Sounds like it meets the criteria from Forrest PG to me. We'll take it on. Thank you. I'll be counting on you. Hold on now. First, I want to know why that delivery guy went missing. That's a good question. According to your request, he was in the middle of a job with the company that hired you, right? I haven't the slightest idea. The delivery person is a Central Easterner named Yasser. He always been a hard worker. This morning, after we received word of his delivery had been completed, he completely fell off the radar. Is it possible that he got caught up in something? An accident? That's certainly a possibility. Let's not worry about the why for now. We should start searching. You're right. Do you know what his delivery route was? The last report we got for a complete delivery was in the residential area to the southeast. After that, he should have been stopping by the workshop for vehicle maintenance. It may also help you to know that due to his frequent trips to a logistics center, he was friends with some of the employees of other firms. Sounds like as good a place to start as any. Let's go and see what they have to say. Thanks again. I really wasn't sure what I should do. And then you came like a blessing from the goddess. With that, I leave the rest to you. I'm counting on you. Sure, leave it to us.
Let's resolve this however we can.
Planner launched! Objective set. What's next?
Let me ask you something.
I sure hope the delivery boy is okay. Oh, did you need something? Could this be the person Yasser was delivering to? Pardon me, I was hoping I could ask you a question. I asked about the missing Yasser. Central Eastern? Oh, you mean the delivery man who came this morning? He's missing? Surely he wouldn't have been so bothered by such a minor thing. Was there some kind of trouble? Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it trouble per se. He delivered a package from my son and his wife who were in the capital. It's just that he was a little late. How late do you mean by a little? Let's see, about a minute maybe. That's a little, alright. Could just be someone's clock is fast. Certainly, but it seemed to really matter to the delivery man. I told him there was nothing to worry about, that it was just a minute. He apologized time and time again like he thought it was the end of the world. Why would he go that far? And after that, he was completely distracted, like he couldn't think about anything else. I heard him mumbling things like it's all over and I'm finished as he got back to his delivery vehicle. I got worried that he might get into an accident since he seemed so frazzled, so I called out to him. I'm fine, it's okay, nothing's wrong. Thanks, but you don't have to worry about me. He took off after that. There was nothing more I could say. Sure doesn't sound like he was fine. Yeah, and it was barely even a mistake. It's the kind of thing that would happen to anyone. Something's definitely going on. That much is clear. Thanks for the help, ma'am. Oh, it was nothing. I just hope everything's alright.
Receptionist.
See you later, Judith.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Let me ask you something.
And this is where his delivery stopped. But he still hasn't contacted us. Did something happen? Yasser wouldn't flake on us, would he? He said Yasser. Looks like you're a friend of our missing delivery man. Who are you? The crew asked about the missing Yasser. You said he's missing? There's no way. He'd never take off without letting me know. I heard you work for different companies, but it seems like you two are pretty good friends. Yeah, I work for a company called Anchorville Transport. I actually met Yasser while we were waiting for packages at the logistics center. We were around the same age, so we kind of hit it off. And we're always talking shop while drinking coffee. I actually just picked up the package Yasser was supposed to deliver this afternoon. I figured I'd take it to him. Anchorville Transport is a pretty big company. Yeah, they've been around a while. You can say that they're the pillar of the industry at this point. Did someone make you transport another company's package? Hey, I got permission, you know. We always help each other out when we're in trouble. I'm still doing my work too, so it's not like anyone's gonna complain. I expect the paperwork might be troublesome. Hey, he seems to be a good friend. A little too nosy in my opinion. But still, it sounds like it's pretty unusual that he just vanished without saying anything to you. Something's been eating away at him for a while now. He never brought it up himself, so I tried not to pry. But now that he's missing, I can't just do nothing. Will you let me join the search? Always happy for an extra pair of eyes, but aren't you in the middle of work? It doesn't make a difference. Even while working, I can still gather information. So please find my friend and let me know if you hear anything at all.
We have all kinds of fresh vegetables.
Let me ask you something.
Central Eastern delivery man, huh? Yeah, someone like that stopped by this morning. Really? I never expected him to come to your workshop. What did he buy? A maintenance kit with some oil and a brush for cleaning small places. He said he was going to use it on his delivery vehicle. Something bothering you? It's just, he seemed a little out of sorts when he came in. Like he was dead on the inside, even given up. He was looking at our products with a faraway look on his eyes. Why did he be so forlorn? I don't know what happened, but it's sure pushing the definition of depression. Especially considering the contents of that maintenance kit. It's just occurred to me that it could be used just as effectively to serve as a firearm. I tried to see how he was feeling, but he pulled me off just saying it didn't matter. That's concerning. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I can't say anything for certain, but I did wonder. I even thought about getting in touch with the guild or calling the police. There's something going on, isn't there? Yeah, just leave it to us for now. The group finished investigating the places mentioned by President Nelkin and decided to organize the information they uncovered. We spoke to a lot of people. Still don't know where that delivery guy Yasser has gotten off to, but we at least have a vague idea what he might be planning. Yeah, though it's just a guess, he might be to do that. No matter how you look at it, that's certainly the idea that comes to mind. Yeah, whether it's concerning the local old lady soul or the kit purchased at the workshop, not to mention the fact that he can't be found anywhere in the city, even though he is driving a delivery vehicle. There's a good chance he's already left. Things aren't looking good, huh? He went missing this morning, right? That's quite a long time ago. I should like to think it would take him time to work up the nerve. We better hurry and find him. Let's get to it. You guys are still in the city? Louis, I almost forgot we'd exchanged contact information. You said you were headed to the logistics center. Find anything? Yeah, they said I just missed Yasser. Then he left behind a freaking suicide note. Yeah, I didn't want to actually say it, but I think I got caught up in reading. They said he was headed somewhere in the Anchorville outskirts. It's just as we thought. Yeah, if he was headed to the outskirts, we might be able to stop him. Let's hurry.
Wow. Anchorville's more lively.
I'll explore this place later, but I gotta get going pretty soon, so I'm just gonna run to the objective.
That looks like a nice chest.
Man, over there. There he is. It'll be easier this way. Wait. Huh? We made it in time. Huh, just barely. Hey, you don't be so stupid. What are you trying to stop me? I've been struggling with this all morning, and I've finally made up my mind. I'll finally be over. I'll finally be free. There's nowhere else to go. Nowhere else to run. Just what could possibly push you this far? It's okay to run away, but why do something like this? Look, we're strangers. We don't understand what your situation is. Maybe you're not interested in what we have to say. But we're here, aren't we? That's gotta be fate. There's gotta be some kind of fate. So why don't you calm down and tell us what's going on? Depending on what you're going through, we might be able to change. We might need to change up our request. Just who are you guys? After Yasser finally calmed down, he shared how things got to this point and provided a deeper look into the realities of Nilken transport. Over 300 hours of unpaid overtime, being forced to come in on your days off, not to mention how mistakes aren't penalized and employees are required to maintain company vehicles on their own dime, among other things. It's all clearly exploitation, and some of the worst kinds, no less. Even the underworld's not this bad, or should I say cruel. What difference does it make? The president dude acts all nice and everything, but he's a real piece of work. Ever since I was arrested for stealing from the fields back when I was a refugee, my whole life has been on a downward spiral. I joined this company shortly after I got out of prison. At first I was grateful to them. They gave those of us with nowhere else to go a chance to work. But in the end, you were caged by your criminal past and forced to work like slaves. I could tell that my will to live was actually being gradually ground to dust. We barely ever got our wages, and even now we're stuck living out of the office. But where else could we go? In the end, it didn't matter. We didn't even have the strength to run away. That's horrible. There's no way we can forgive them. I knew such companies worked in the shadows of the Republic. What was the president thinking when he made this request? I didn't feel like anything was off with the request itself. Yeah, but I did get the sense he was talking. The sense talking to him was that something wasn't right. But now the truth's come out. The guy simply doesn't meet our requirements. It's time he's paid the price, including what he owes us for trying to make us do his dirty work. You aren't planning on reporting the company, are you? Please don't. There's no proof, and if you report them, then the rest of the employees won't have a place to belong. Trust me, that's just another way these guys keep the people in line. And no matter what they tell you, this ain't the kind of place you can belong to. It's nothing but hell with air conditioning. You're gonna have to grow a spine, get yours, and buy your life back. Do that, and we'll be right here with you. Why would you go that far? It's not just for you. We gotta balance our own account too. And besides, there's someone else just as pissed off as we are. Hey. Thank the gods, you made it in time. Yes, you damn fool. How dare you leave me with... I almost did it again. Because like I said, I know there are a lot of Lake Band words on YouTube, and I don't want to read them and get in trouble. Louis, that exploitation you were talking about, do you think that would have just ended with your death? Why didn't you let me help you? We're friends, aren't we? Oh, the players are all here. Yeah, but now it's time to plan. The group and Louis began gathering information once more. Once they finished making their preparations, they called over the former client. Hello everyone, sorry to keep you waiting. Sorry to call you here all the way out here. Now this may be the best given my request. We won't have to worry about anyone overhearing us. You mentioned that you wanted to make your report in person. Did you have any luck finding Yasser? Yeah, he's in the cab of the truck. It seems like he decided to take matters into his own hands. Is that so? That makes things easier on me then. I'm sorry to say, we get these kind of escapees every once in a while. It would be inconvenient if our practices were made public, so I always have to track them down and bring them back. They forget how much I do for them. These stray dogs should just be thankful I even give them a job. Well, thanks for finding him before it became a whole thing. You guys are even better than the rumors say. Can I leave the cleanup to you as well? With that, I leave the rest to you. I'm counting on you. So that's what he really meant. I suppose he wasn't lying about wanting things resolved without a fuss. So the whole Forest PG was just to help this guy hide a shady business. Huh? What are you talking about? President? You? What, didn't you say he was dead in the delivery truck? That's not what I said. I said he decided to take matters into his own hands. Evidence of everything from Nelkin Transport's illegal hiring practices and their rampant exploitation is right here. What? Turns out there are a lot of other people in the industry who are concerned about the way your employees work. I used my contacts at Anchorville Transport to gather plenty of proof. We have all the data from the company T-points too. That should be ample evidence of the excessive workload you forced on us. And just for good measure, we hacked some of the Nelkin Transport's internal data you've been trying to cover up. All we have to do now is show this to the right people and your company is finished. Okay. Your security was so lax, it was almost boring. We analyzed and restored everything, including your encrypted data and everything you deleted. What's going on here? Why are you helping out this stray dog? Weren't you supposed to solve any problems no matter the circumstances as long as you get paid? Isn't that what the Spriggan does? What are you talking about? I don't know where you got that idea. I don't operate on a scale of black, white, or gray. Taking on requests like this was a mistake. No way we tackle Forest PG as foul as this one. Now it's time to negotiate. You got three options. 1. Completely revamp your company and develop a proper working environment and suitable compensation. 2. Pay your employees what you owe them, plus additional compensation and let them leave the company amicably. 3. Do nothing and watch us hand this data over to the guild and police and let them crush you in your business. Personally, I'd recommend 1 or 2. Do those and I can hold off on reporting you for now. And trust me, that's way more of a break than you deserve, considering it. Thanks for giving those people a place to go. I think I'm gonna pick option 4. Kill you and recover the data. Who are these guys? Their guards have been hanging around the main office. Based on the way they move, I guess they're Jaeger dropouts. I can't believe this guy would go this far. This is my insurance to make sure none of those wayward strays get any ideas. Alright, you lot, do it. Yes, sir. Looks like we'll have to shut them off ourselves. Yes, sir. Louis, please step back. Just these guys? Nothing to worry about.
Give it a shot!
Payback time!
Eat it!
Payback time! Bring it on!
Show them what you got!
Time for the main event!
And alive! Ready!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
That didn't take him out. That's crazy.
Go for it! Here I go! Jabril Guard!
Here goes. Here goes. Taking a shot!
Pardon me!
Eat it!
Don't screw with me!
How about a nice dirt nap?
Here to help.
Initiate drive!
My chance! Cypher, activate!
Here goes.
Here to help. You have this.
Taking a shot!
There! If you would.
Activating skills!
Impossible!
Here goes!
Certain arts will prove more potent. Allow me.
A private concert to steal your senses.
Break!
Howl! Dance about! Romance of the Four Fiefdoms!
Boost gauge limiter released.
Impossible!
That's how it goes.
I won't stop here.
Just getting warmed up.
How can this be? Phew, that wasn't too much trouble. Man, these chumps never stood a chance. Looks like it's over for now. Please stop. Whoa. Yasser? Don't. You're a real piece of work, President Nelkin. You took me in. Me, a Central Easterner with a record. You saved me. I was in your debt. That's why I begged them to give you a chance. A way to settle this. I can't believe I was such a fool. You had every reason to shoot him, so it wasn't my place to interfere. But you didn't cross that line. That's the difference between you and him. Yeah, this guy's not worth committing another crime over. I'm sure you're worried about your job, but remember, you got me. Louis. Right, thanks. Yeah. Man, he really had me worried there for a moment. Guess you could say we finished this request. Afterward, Van and crew called the Anchorville police and handed over the unconscious Nelkin and his goons. They left everything to the police, including evidence of the company's exploitation. Yasser and the rest of Nelkin Transportation employees collectively agreed to cooperate with the investigation and face the music, coming clean about their criminal past or their illegal entry into the country. It might be strange of me to say this, but thank you, all of you. It's because of you I got to help my friend out of a bad place. I'm truly grateful. No, it was you who'd been Yasser's most important pillar of emotional support. It's because of you that he hesitated to take his own life, and that of someone else. I'm sure it meant the world to him to have someone reach out to him at his lowest moment. All I've ever done is chat with him at the logistics center. Isn't that what's most important? Yeah, it sounds to me like what you call a friend. Either way, I won't get to see Yasser for a while because of the investigation. He's probably in a real bind now that the company he's worked for is gone, so I'll have to give him another hand. Maybe I'll try to introduce him to our recruiting office that could help. Yeah, that's a nice idea. And if any trouble pops up, you guys can always put up for SPG. I'll be sure to let him know. A Spriggan, huh? Good luck with everything while you're in Anchorville.
Another request complete.
Mira deposit confirmed.
I guess it's better off he didn't go through with it because it probably ruined his life even more. Because I know he's like a criminal already, but that would have probably just made it worse. That's what I was thinking when I was trying to make that decision, and then I just pressed the don't stop him because I kind of wanted the dark points or the chaos points or whatever. But because like it's a crazy situation to think about if you're in that situation. Like the guy would have clearly like deserved it. Like he's like basically, well, like it's not like a piece of shit, you know, like he was exploiting them. And like it's crazy because like even like after he found out, like he knows what he was doing, whatever, but he's like, oh, like thank you for giving me a place to go. But he didn't give you a place to go. He knew what he was doing when he quote unquote hired you. And giving you a place to go was just so he can, you know, keep you under his thumb or whatever. But anyway, I gotta get going, so hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Once again, like, subscribe, and follow. Have a good day, everyone.